Good afternoon. Today we will continue to study about the interrogative pronoun from the pronoun who. Previously, we studied about the conference, or the second conference without the interrogative pronoun who. This tells us that the interrogative pronoun who has the role of the subjective complement for this interrogative clause without the interrogative pronoun who, as the be verb and the subject switch their arrangement in a clause for making an interrogative clause. We can understand that the indicative pronoun this has the role of the subject in this clause. So if we add the interrogative pronoun who for this class, for this clause, we can understand that the interrogative pronoun has the role of the subjective complement to define the subject with the two premises for the interrogative pronoun who. That is, the subject indicated by the indicative pronoun this is a person, and the speaker intends to know about the subject indicated by the indicative pronoun this. The be verb in the interrogative clause in which the interrogative pronoun is applied describes the condition of the subject on the premise that the subject exists in this clause stated by the second type of clause. The be verb in the interrogative clause in which the interrogative pronoun is not applied describes the existence of the subject in this clause stated by the first type of clause. Without the interrogative pronoun who, we can understand that this clause is stated in the first type of clause with the only subject and the be verb. With the abbreviation of the interrogative pronoun, the speaker is able to form a clause in a complete structure. This means that this is about whether the second conference consists of the complete clause with a perfect structure. The answer is yes. Because be verb, the definition of the be verb is in the second layer, on the most fundamental definition. Be verb describes the existence of the subject. In this conference, in this interrogative clause, the be verb has the fundamental definition for describing the existence of the subject indicated by this. How about this example? Who is this? In this clause, the definition of the be verb is deepened from the existence of the subject to the condition of the subject. So in both cases, we can understand that each clause has the complete structure of the first type of clause and the second type of clause. The second example is this. Who sends you a message? In this clause, the interrogative pronoun has the role of the subject who actualizes the definition of the transitive verb send. And this clause is constituted in the fourth type of clause because there are two types of object. The indirect object, the listeners, and the direct object, a message. From the two premises to apply the interrogative pronoun who, we can understand that the subject is the subject indicated by the interrogative pronoun is a person, and this person is the purpose of the speaker who consists of this interrogative clause. The speaker intends to know about this subject. With the information about the form of the general verb send, we can understand that the speaker additionally sets the other premise about the number of the subject and the role of the subject in the conversation between the speaker and the listeners. We can understand that the subject is a person who does not participate in the conversation between the speaker and the listeners. The interrogative pronoun who indicates the subject of the action indicated by the transitive verb send. The speaker reveals the premise that the person indicated by the interrogative pronoun is singular and does not participate in the conversation with the speaker from the form of the transitive verb send, that the suffix s is added to. This interrogative clause is stated in the fourth type of clause, constituted with the subject who, the transitive verb send, the indirect object you, and the direct object a message. There is a conference. He sends me a message. This is one of the responses from the interrogative clause of the second example. He sends me a message. We can understand that the subject who actualizes the definition of the transitive verb sends, he, a man who does not participate in the conversation, occurred with the interrogative pronoun who in this question. The speaker reveals the information that the subject indicated by the interrogative pronoun who is a male. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Is a male that does not participate in the conversation with the speaker by the personal pronoun he to indicate the person. There is the second conference with the subject indicated by the personal pronoun they. They send you a message. In this clause, the number of the subject is more than 2, and these subjects do not participate in the conversation with the speaker and the listeners. So this response is a bit this response does not accord with the third premise of the speaker who sets the subject with the number 1 and the subject, the role of the subject not in the conversation. The speaker reveals the information that the subjects indicated by the interrogative pronoun who in the interrogative clause are non-participants in the conversation with the speaker by the personal pronoun they. There is the third example. Who do you have lunch with? In this clause, the object of the preposition with is indicated by the interrogative pronoun who. So Let's read the explanation. The speaker applies the interrogative pronoun who to indicate the object of the preposition with. The premise for the application is that the object of the preposition with is a person whose subject is indicated by the noun lunch. This interrogative clause is constituted in the third type of clause with the object of the preposition with who. The modal verb as an adverb do. The subject of the transitive verb you. The transitive verb have. The object of the transitive verb also as the subject of the preposition with lunch. And the preposition as an adverb with. As we've agreed on the fact that an adverb does not constitute a clause as an essential constituent, we can understand that this clause is stated in the third type of clause, you have lunch. The preposition is classified as one of the adverbs. So the object of the adverb indicated by the interrogative pronoun who is also included in the phrase of the adverb of the preposition with. A transitive verb and a preposition as an adverb have a trait to mediate a subject and an object from the transitivity. Transitive verb, the transitive verb have, the preposition with are according to this explanation. In an interrogative clause that a transitive verb or a preposition is applied in, the clause is complete as the definition of the transitive verb or the preposition is conveyed to the object. So the listeners can consider the possibility that the interrogative pronoun to indicate a subject or an object indicates an object of a preposition. There is a conference that this is one of the responses from the question of the third example. I have lunch with him. There is the preposition with and the object of the preposition with that occurs with the interrogative pronoun who in this question. The speaker reveals the person indicated by the interrogative pronoun who to indicate the object of the preposition with in the interrogative clause with the personal pronoun him, whose form is appropriate for an object.